Is it worth buying an S14 in 2024? Today we're gonna spend some time with this 1998 right-hand drive S14, show you guys a walk around of the parts and some of the cool features on it. And then the homie Caden's gonna take it for a test drive because he has a very similar spec car waiting for him in Japan and he wants to see how it feels. Let's go. What's your first impressions of the car?
I like the color.
Color's nice.
Very, very, very pretty.
So this is a kooky S14, which means it's like the facelifted one. A lot of JDM cars have like a Zenki version, which is like a pre-facelift, and then a kooky, which is the facelift. I know 33s have them. I think some S13s have them. This one's a later year. It's a 1998 imported one. So yeah, it's got the kooky front end. It's got the carbon fiber hood on it. It has a set of Rep CR Kais, which I had a set of Blitz 01 REs to give to him, and then we also bought a pair of regular two-piece 01s for the front, and it was going to look super sick, and then they didn't fit, and so the car was stuck up on a lift, and we just had to buy those really quick, so kind of a shame. It's got the carbon fiber trunk as well as the carbon fiber wing, and the fitment isn't super great on the trunk. We kind of had to modify where the bracket sits, and it just didn't work out. Which you got to be careful buying carbon fiber parts because that happens a lot. So obviously it's right-hand drive because it's the imported version. The interior is mostly stock. There's a carbon fiber Nismo shift knob, an aftermarket radio, and a set of GTR seats, which is pretty cool. They came with the car. A real funny story about this car is we actually know the owner of it, the one who had it back in Japan. And that was kind of product of like small world internet type stuff. I had posted this car and then my friend Jimmy from Donut slid up on my story and I was like, yo, that used to be this homie's car. His name was Ray. So I reached out to Ray and sure enough, it was his car back when he lived in Japan. Real cool dude. He sent me a ton of photos of it, so we got to see it back when it was in Japan. So just kind of like a small world crazy moment. Super fun stuff. Social media is pretty cool when it comes to stuff like that. Do you want to see the fun part about this car?
Yes.
Time to pop the hood?
Yes.
Okay.
Previous type.
Oh yeah.
2JZ, no shit.
Pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
So is this engine missing something?
No, looks the same as mine.
Same as his because what do you have?
A newer version of this.
Okay. Are we gonna leave it at that for now?
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
He's gonna leave it at that
I'll
for
leave
now.
it at that.
What makes this car unique is the fact that it's an NA engine. It's a SR20 DE, which the way I'm feeling about SR20 DETs lately, it makes this engine seem so much better. But yeah, what makes this car unique is that it has a naturally aspirated engine. So a lot of people sing the praises of the SR20 DET, but the SR20 DE is actually a pretty fun engine as well. It's definitely not the fastest, but it makes all the right noises and it's reliable. That's probably one of the better aspects of it. You're not dealing with boost leaks, you're not dealing with piping or turbo issues. Oh,
I'm just gonna
have to clip that back on there. It's just a nice, reliable, low horsepower engine. And in a car like this, you really can't go wrong. You don't need a ton of horsepower to have fun. And you can still have plenty of fun in this car. And it makes that perfect like 4-cylinder setup. You ready to take it for a little test drive?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Good. Oh.
I didn't break it. It was like that.
So it's not a fast car by any means, right?
No, but it reminds me of the BRZ. Like, it is slow, but I know these things could get sideways pretty easily.
Yeah, that's kind of where the fun comes in. Like, you don't really need, it's that classic saying of it's fun to drive a slow car fast more than a fast car slow. Like, it's rev happy, it sounds good, it's lightweight, and that's really all you need. You don't need crazy power. I think that your car is gonna be a little more refined than this one.
Yeah, just from revving it to like 1,000, 2,000 RPM, it's a little louder, more raspy. All right, ready for this? I'm kidding.
Yeah, let's see. Clutch key it.
Just kidding.
No.
No. This sucks.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Needs more power.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, for straight line use, but for drifting, I'm sure it's fine. And the welded diff, I'm sure.
Oh, thanks.
With the welded diff, I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun in the twisties. So I think it's fine the way it is.
Does it make you excited for your NA1 or a little disappointed?
I don't know, but the same.
They're gonna feel like different cars, I think.
I think it is, yeah. It still hasn't processed that in a year I'm gonna have an S chassis, but in a couple of weeks we're gonna look at it in person.
That's
again.
right.
You haven't even seen it in person yet.
No, I have.
You have?
I was
Oh,
there.
yeah, seen it.
Yeah.
Doing.
Do you think it's worth buying an S chassis in 2024? What's the call on that?
So I think something like this, a DE under 10 grand, would be worth your money, because it's a lot of fun, good on gas, and like this is Grayson's car, so it's his first car, so I think it's perfect. So, and then you could always throw a DET motor in it if you want to have more fun.
This is actually my little brother's car. He's 16 and it is his daily driver. Now, if you talk to him, I don't think he'd recommend this as a daily driver just because it is loud and it is stiff and it makes all those 90s car smells, but it is pretty fun. Do I think it's still a good car to buy in 2024? 100%. You might have problems and it's not going to be as reliable or powerful as newer cars, but I think that's part of the charm. At the end of the day, it's an S chassis, it's an S14. Those are still cool cars, they're timeless. If I had 10K to spend on like an S197 newer Mustang or a 370Z or something like that, I think I'd much rather pick this, even though there's newer options out there. So I think the charm and the lightweight, fun driving aspect of it kind of stands the test of time, and it would still be worth it as a car in 2024. You can slam it, you can stance it out, you can drift them, you can make them good time attack cars, they can be street cars. I think there's just so much variety you can do with these cars that it would be worth it as a project or a daily driver. They're just super fun. It's almost a blank canvas of sort. That's the best part about S chassis. You can really do anything with them. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you had a good time kind of seeing the car, seeing the parts. I hope you enjoyed the discussion of like NA versus turbo. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to like and subscribe. I want to put the link to my Instagram in the description. I post there almost daily, so I'm a lot more active. And let me know in the comments what I could do better next time or what kind of content you want to see. But until then, peace. Thanks for watching.